Hello everyone. So today we are going to be looking at percent error. So in your Edmodo, you are going to go to the post that says 910% error. So you have your link for the reading, you have your practice questions, and you have the email that you send them to. So percent error is actually a pretty easy concept. So suppose you are doing an experiment to determine the density of a sample of aluminum. So the accepted value is going to be the correct value based on the general agreement with reliable reference. So if this is an amount that has been repeated in laboratories over and over, it's generally the accepted value. So for every possible outcome in chemistry, if you're trying to find the density or the solubility or certain property of a substance, there is always going to be an accepted value. So for aluminum, you have this accepted value for density of 2.7 grams per cubic centimeter. All right, the experimental value is going to be the value that you get during the experiment. Okay, so suppose in your experiment, you get an experimental value for the density of aluminum that is 2.42 grams per cubic centimeter. So from this, you can calculate the error between your value and the accepted value. So the error is going to be the difference between your experimental and accepted value. So here's the thing, is to calculate percent error, just so that we don't get a negative percentage, we want to put an absolute value on this top mathematical expression. Okay, so we want that absolute value of the error so that we don't get a negative percentage. All right, so the percent error is going to be the absolute value of the error divided by the accepted value and multiplied by 100 because you have 100%. So the percent error is the percentage that your outcome was different than the accepted value. So to get the percentage, to get the percent error from our aluminum density experiment, we can put 2.45 in for the experimental value, 2.7 in for the accepted value, and then we divide that by 2.7, multiply it by 100, we get 9.26%. That is our percent error. That is how much our experimental value differed from the accepted value. All right. If experimental value is equal to the accepted value, the percent error is going to be equal to 0. So you want a smaller, you want an experimental value that is close to the accepted value to get a lower percentage. So make sure you finish your questions and turn them in to me.